Today's gonna be another productive day, actually the next 24 hours. So I thought I'd just bring you guys along. We have some very special guests coming to visit us from the East Coast, and we've been looking forward to this day for months, ever since we first got the tickets set up and everything. Even then, you would think we would have a full itinerary. I'm usually really good about planning things for whenever guests come out of town, but since it's David's family, I try to assign him the responsibility to make the itinerary, which he did do a good job of like coming up with the initial ideas, but it's the little details that I still need to hash out. So that'll be part of what I need to get done today. And also make sure you're following me on Instagram, because that is where for sure I'm gonna be sharing live where we go. So if you like to see those things in my everyday life, make sure you're following me there. Really quickly, I wanted to catch you guys up on where we are with my backyard. So back in January 2024, I reached out to several landscaping companies in order to get quotes to see how much it would cost to grade my backyard in order to kind of level out some space so that it can be more usable for the future. For example, for having parties or adding in a fire pit or a patio, which is something I want to do in the future, but we're taking it by phases because we have a budget here. Like, I wish I had just a ton of money to throw at all the different projects I want to do in my house, but unfortunately that's not my reality. So phase one was to level out my yard as far as possible, as far as my budget would allow, and then add in a retaining wall. So after getting quotes from 4 different companies, it seemed like the 40-foot retaining wall was going to cost anywhere from $10K, $17K, $18K. And the reason for that is because I guess I'm getting like charged a higher price just for the neighborhood that I'm in, because houses near my neighborhood are pretty nice. I'm not really sure, but that's just what I've been told by like family friends. So it just sucks because even though some people, not even in my neighborhood, but neighborhoods adjacent to us, have nicer houses, it's like assumed that we just have like all the money in the world. So anyway, it was very frustrating to try to get a fair price, but I did find a landscape company that I liked. They had pretty good reviews. I decided to give them a try. They also were willing to bring down their quote to match another company's quote that I had received. It's good to know that you can leverage company quotes against each other in order to get a better price and in order to work with the contractor that you want to work with. Quick tip, so they came in January, so we also got like a discounted price because winter time is pretty slow for landscaping companies. So they came in January and they just like graded everything out. They leveled it out as far as they could, which in my head was not as far back as I was hoping, but I would have probably had to pay like $20,000 more to clear out my entire backyard, and I just didn't want to put in $30,000 to just level out my backyard. I would rather just level out what I can with a smaller budget and then use that other money, which I eventually did, use that other money to buy myself a car because I didn't have a car. Okay, so it looks like an utter mess, but I think it's just one of those things where you need to trust the process. Wow, this is crazy. They're taking out this little bush, which honestly I was not a big fan of. But yeah, this is a progress so far, and it's only been like 2.5 hours. This is so exciting. I mean, this machine is not able to get up right now, so they're going to get gravel to put in this area because of all of the mud. So anyway, we did what we could. It's a work in progress, but this is what it looked like up until like springtime. This was the end result of phase 1 of my backyard transformation. I had actually forgotten that I also paid to get these steps done, and this was like almost $3,000, and I didn't really like how they looked super unfinished, and I really didn't like it. So I ended up telling him to remove it, and thankfully he did, and then deducted that from my invoice. After springtime, we had a family friend come and till the hill, so that way we could start planting things there, because eventually on the sloped part of my backyard I want to add some garden beds. I also would love to like eventually build a deck of some sort up there so that there's more patio space and usable areas. I also would like to add like an actual either concrete or wooden staircase up the side and like a wall up the side to reinforce like the hill and hopefully level out the slope a little bit more in the future. So these are all future projects, but I just wanted to kind of let you guys know where my thought process was with that and where things were left off before this spring, because now you're gonna see what we do to kind of make it look a little bit nicer. Start working on phase 2, which is just to like plant things. And I think it's really looking nice. Unfortunately, it is a couple months later, and I will say some of those plants are dying, but you live and you learn. I can always buy new plants next year and try again, and it's all a work in progress, and anything that I learn, I'll be sure to share with you guys, because I'm like really learning trial by error here, but it's been fun so far. So anyway, I think you're now caught up. So the first place that we're heading to is a nursery, because the backyard is not going to be done by the time they get here, but we at least want to see if we can find the trees that we want to plant on the fence, because it would be nice to at least have part 1 set up potentially, or at least have the plants. So we're going to do that and see what we find. Need to find this little pine tree. I found them, but they're so tiny. Mira que chiquititos, pero son $15. The younger that the trees are, the more likely they are to plant well, acclimate. We might need a second cart for sure. These definitely attract bees and butterflies, but they're so pretty. We found the native plant section. They're so pretty. Lots of roses, of course. So I found these trees, but in these larger sizes, and it's double the price. Actually, these ones, $30, but it's already like 3 feet tall versus these that are like only a foot tall, and they only grow 1 to 2 feet per year. So what I'm thinking is it would be worth the investment to get the ones that are slightly larger and would maybe grow to like 6 feet within 3 to 4 years, whereas these ones would probably take like 5+ years to get to 6 feet tall. At least they were on sale.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be about 200 more.
So this is how we fit them in my mom's car. And now I'm gonna take the rest to my car. If you couldn't tell, we're pretty tired. We got all these plants that we need to set up and lay out. I'm so excited because I haven't done a home diaries vlog, nor have I shared really any home updates in a while. And because it's summer and we have been doing some changes to the backyard, I thought it'd be fun to do a little update into the backyard renovations, or the backyard makeover essentially, and any home updates that come up, while also prepping the house for some very special guests that are coming tomorrow. And got some plants, and then hopefully tonight we'll be able to start planting them, and then also potentially throughout the week. There was also a sale going on trees and shrubs, and that's like mainly what we wanted to get right now, to just get some greenery in the backyard. She came by to help pack up all these trees and the plants into both of our cars. The deck area is very dusty and there's lots of pollen, so I'm gonna try to rinse it off right now. Who am I? I can't even recognize myself. This is the aftermath. As you can see, it got very dirty. I'm literally sweating, but the inside of my car got a little bit dirty with all the plants. So now that I vacuumed everything, gotta wipe everything down. So I'll use this for the seats.
Se hace el mañana, no he hecho nada. Llamo unas ladies para mi casa con unas ultras para enfiestarla. La noche nunca va a acabar con un gallito relajadito, una gloxona.
Hello.
After being out in the sun for 5 hours, I was very tired. We now hydrated, we ate some food, and it's 6 o'clock and still very sunny. What I love about Oregon summers is how it stays sunny and bright out until like 8, 9 p.m. Until 10 p.m. there's still some light. It's just beautiful. Long summer days, which is much needed today because I want to go out there and just lay out the plants to see visually where I want to plant everything. I think I'm going to focus on the first half of the hill because the back part of the hill, I don't really want to plant anything there because eventually I would like to put a walkway or add some garden beds. So this is the design that I made using the app called iScape, and we got most of these plants today at the nursery, so we're just gonna lay them out and see what they look like.
Con un gallito relajadito, una gloxona, faca del cinto, ando con compas que están al tiro.
This has been such a struggle.
Por si tenemos que accionar, ahora nos va muy bien. Las vacas verdes gasto y qué.
After rearranging the plants a million times, I've given up. It's already 8:30 and David's brother and mom arrive in like 14 hours. Let's set up the air mattress for David's brother. It's currently 9:50 and I still need to clean my bathroom and fold my clothes, but I'm gonna try to clean my bathroom as quickly as possible, and then we're just gonna end the night by folding laundry on the couch. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. So today is the day that David's family is supposed to arrive, but they're actually running late. Their flight got delayed a couple times, which sucks, but also kind of gives us a little bit more time to get things ready. I absolutely love these glow drops and bronzing drops from Typology. I swear I use these every single day. I really like that they're cruelty-free, minimalist. They use less ingredients in their products. And if you're like me and you don't like to feel like heavy makeup, because this isn't really makeup, it's more skincare, but it leaves your skin just glowing. If that's your vibe, then I would definitely consider trying them out. I'm literally running so late, but look at my outfit. How cute. I had to get my iced horchata latte because it's so good. I asked them to use a different espresso. Oh, and it's so good, guys. The beans you use make such a difference, but they were sold out of that one, so I just ended up getting the same Spectrum one that I usually get from them, which is also really good. We made it to the car wash. Awesome. This car wash is so cool because it doesn't use any bristles, any brushes. It's touchless, and it honestly leaves my car looking so clean. And it's also kind of a fun experience. You just sit here and then the sprayers go off. For the moment of truth. So this is what the car is looking like after. Literally amazing. I can't believe this is how clean it gets from a touchless car wash. Got an update that David's family missed their connection flight. I think I said this before. And at first they were told that there were no flights left today. So his mom and brother were gonna have to stay the night in Chicago, but thankfully something opened up and now they will arrive in Portland tonight around 11 p.m. So I'm glad they're still gonna come today, but it does suck that we missed a full day with them, that we had plans. So anyway, we're just gonna make the most of it and try to prepare more before they come. And then I also got some pastries, which I will bring to the airport tonight, I guess. Got some mochi donuts. There's a couple croissant donuts, which I haven't tried. We're probably gonna cut these up right now so that we can also have some and so that we can all try different ones. That is the plan for now. David's outside watering the plants. And then we have a gardener who's gonna come by later to plant all the plants in the hill. So I'm excited because you guys will get to see that in this vlog. And before that, I need to move the plants to make sure I like where they're gonna be. But once everything's planted, we'll just have to focus on getting everything established. So I'll have to look into fertilizers and adding that around the roots and watering the plants. And then eventually, hopefully this week, we'll be able to order some mulch in bulk and then lay that out so you guys can see the full transformation within the next week or so. This one's amazing. Croissant donut with cream filling. You've got to be kidding me. Maybe start with moving the red one a little bit forward. Yeah. Wait. Line it up with the yellow one. There you go. Do that with all the red ones, I guess. I think if you put it in between, like move it this way so it's between the red and the yellow, it'll look better. It's still lined up with the purple. There you go. I think that's good for now. Like right behind the red and yellow. There you go. Now let's do that same thing over here. Kind of line it up with the purple a little bit and right behind the red and yellow. And then should it be a little bit more that way? This red one, maybe a little bit to the left. Yeah. Yes, very good job. So David rearranged the plants and now I think they look way more even. And the gardener's coming at 4:30, which is in like 30 minutes. And he's going to dig the holes and plant all these because it's really hot and David needs some help. We're thinking that we should add another plant right here and right here just to make the spacing a little bit more even. And I think we'll be done. I think this looks so great. And we only filled the front half because in the back, eventually we want to add like a walkway and some garden beds, like some risen garden beds. I think that's what they're called. But we might not do that till next year. Look who I picked up.
Hi!
Are you ready to go on vacation at my house?
I am ready.
She's gonna be staying with us for a few days as well, so we can all hang out and also be able to leave the house as early as possible before we head out to the hikes and all the places that we're gonna go to in Oregon. And we're back. I think these are similar to the ones we got yesterday, except they're over here, the salvias. I think we might get these ones. What are these ones? Purple Illusion. These ones grow 16 to 18 inches. Look, it matches your shirt. So we just went and got this plant to put in between those. And now this plant is gonna go on this side. Yeah, I think that looks good. Yay, they're finally working on the backyard. Today's the day. The trees are getting planted, the flowers, the plants are getting planted.
Se hace el mañana, no he hecho nada. Llamo unas ladies para mi casa con unas ultras para enfiestarla. La noche nunca va a acabar.
So phase 1 was the retaining wall. Phase 2 is the plants, and then we'll add some bark to it eventually. And then phase 3, we don't know what phase 3 is yet, but well, actually, yes, it would be to add the garden beds and to also add like a little walkway in the back. Oh my gosh, how pretty. I love it. I love it. Don't sleep on home goods. Guys, check out these cute glasses. Look at this. So it's like chrome pink. How cute. Let's get Mexican food, yeah? There's that restaurant right there. The way I wish I was shopping for home decor right now because this is so cute.
Whoa, that gold one back there?
Yeah.
That was nice.
We did not plan to find these, but we did, so. Are they both on discount or just one? They both said 64, I think, instead of 80. Let's do it. You excited? So glad I got a SUV and not a little car. Good job, baby. Oh my gosh, look at the sizzle on that. It's officially the next morning and we're finally going to pick up David's family from the airport. They got so many delays, it's actually ridiculous, but there's a strike going on with American Airlines, so it makes sense, it's just very annoying. But we're about to finally go pick them up. So these are the little chairs. They actually fit perfectly up here. They felt sturdy, but also we really liked that they were in the little clearance section at Home Goods. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you excited to see your family?
Yeah.